Yes, folks, how are we going? A lot of emails coming through about tomatoes and training and all that. And like I said, follow it through our TV show and some of our posts in the morning that we do on how to train your tomatoes. We're doing spirals, we're doing espaliers, we're doing staking and all that sort of stuff. So if you need some more advice, work that out. We'll be able to give you the tips. I'm just looking at what Jack's doing down there. He's off and eating again grass. Yep, he's gone vegetarian on us. Anyway, what I've got here is a cherry tomato, because we've had a few emails asking about grafted varieties, eggplants, tomatoes and alike. Once upon a time I used to do it, and I might start again, graft the eggplants on the devil's plant, the rootstock, Solanum mimosum, or cow's udder plant. It's a rootstock that we grow. It's quite a tolerant, it's a weed basically, and it picks up really well with an eggplant on top, and you'll be able to keep it for a number of years if you live in South Australia, New South Wales, Queensland, not in Victoria so much, unless you build a little mini hothouse over winter. Because in the past I travelled to South Australia checking out some of the trees in the front yard, and I was quite astounded. And I'd never seen one before, and then I ended up finding out they were eggplants, 7, 8, 9 years of age, 2-3 metres tall. They were hanging like lemons would hang off a lemon tree. And they were grafted on a rootstock. Now, I don't have that rootstock that I just mentioned, the cow's udder, to supply, so don't ask me for any. I'm going to demonstrate a tomato rootstock, but I just remembered Joe, I think it's Doncaster, pardon me if I got the name wrong, but he had one of those 3 metre tall eggplants growing in his backyard and the cellar. You'll be able to find it on our website. If you're a VIP member, you'll be able to watch those episodes uninterrupted as well. So check it out, because an amazing garden and an amazing cellar. We spent a lot of time in there. Now, what I have here is a cherry tomato. You'll find, if you're looking for grafted varieties in your local garden centre, hardware stores across the states, generally what they do is graft them on a cherry variety. I've just picked a general one here that I'm going to demonstrate on how you can do it at home. If you've got your own cherry tomato plants growing, because that's the rootstock that we generally use, because they're the most tolerant, I suppose, aggressive plants to grow in our soils. And what I have here are some eggplant bonicas. Now, they need to harden off. These are borderline, but because I wanted to do the demo today, I'm just going to do it for the purpose of the demonstration. Hopefully they take a little bit thin for my liking, but still, if you take a bit of care, you at home, if you're going to give it a go, you can still succeed with grafting. It is the same process as you would be grafting a fruit tree with the signwood, and this being the signwood, and this is our rootstock down here, our cherry tomato. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take it just above these 2 little nodes down there where the first leaves are. I'm going to take it just above there. That's where I'm going to cut it off. Reason being is that you don't have to discard the bottom part of that. Leave that there. They will sucker up. They'll shoot off. Then you can still plant that out in the garden. You're not going to discard one rootstock to create another one. The purpose here is to be able to multiply. So if you had a larger plant, you can take a cutting off one of the side shoots, but in this case here, they're tiny. So I'm just going to take it just above there. And I need my glasses this time. No, I haven't forgotten them. Got them ready this time. All right, now we can see what we're doing. I'm using my little pocket knife rather than secateurs, because, yeah, I did forget those. But this is pretty sharp, so I'm just going to cut it above there, like that there. All right, can you see this? Now, we need to remove all these leaves. We don't need them. They're just going to take too much moisture out of the plant. I'm hoping this pocket knife's sharp. I thought I sharpened it. Yeah, it's sharp, it's okay. It's actually hardened off this little eggplant. Even that leaf there, no good. Just cut it off, like that. That's all we need. Now, we are doing the flathead screwdriver cut, which is a wedge. So we're going to slice it on one side and slice it on the other. Now, I've got 4 attempts at this if I get it wrong. And if this knife isn't sharp enough, well, I'm going to have to stop this, go and find myself a Stanley knife, or even go and sharpen it. So, are we watching? Are we ready? One side, okay, and the other side. Come on, there we go. Have a look at that. Now, we have got a wedge shape. It's pretty rough, actually, but you get the idea. use something a lot sharper than this. A grafting budding knife. They're available on the website. Buy one if you want, and if you want to practice your technique on it. They're a little bit expensive, but they're worth every cent. Or a retractable Stanley knife or blade, one of those snap-off ones. They're fantastic as well. So you want to create that wedge shape, and it's frayed off a little bit there. See all that fray? Or just wither it off. It's okay because we need the cambium layer. We need the sap flow, which is underneath the outer skin. That's all that matters for us at the moment. Not so much about that, because I shouldn't leave it out for too long because it's going to dry up, because that's what's got a contact with the rootstock so the sap can continue to flow. So let's go down here now. Now with this, I'm going to cut it just there. Like that. Can I suggest something also? Don't throw this out. Take all these leaves off, like that. Right? And stick it in the ground, like that. Okay? We'll talk about that after. Now, all we need to do here, obviously you should be sterilising your tools before cutting. What we're going to do is split this down the centre. Have I got that right there? It's about there. Gentle as it goes, like that. Done. Are we down low enough? I think we can go a little. Oh no, we're right there. That's it there. See, now I'm trying to line up. It's very delicate, folks. Okay, we didn't get it too deep. It's going to fall over. We've got to get this to line up on the outside and then get the close peg to hold it in place. There we are. That's as delicate as it can be. All right, can I position it for you there better? Just enough on the edge, I think it is. I might have to just check that a little bit more, but that's pretty much it, folks. 1 second, there we go. Better, perfect. Now that has to go inside. It needs to go undercover, like a little mini hothouse, or inside on the windowsill. Do not leave it outside in the open weather, especially high winds. At nights it gets cold. Look at me, I'm still dressed up like I'm in winter, because it is cold and our weather hasn't warmed up enough. And when you water it, avoid wetting over the top. I've got my little bottle top sprinkler here, perfect with our liquid fertilizer. That's our own range. Check it all out on our website. How good is that, huh? Look at that. Best way to water your seedlings without overwatering them and wetting all the plants. Just bit of EcoBoost and liquid gold, best way to do it. All right, keep that inside. That's grafting for you. Really simple. Give it a go. You've got nothing to lose, and at the end of the day, if it doesn't work out, that can grow back. And if that dies off, you've got a cutting here. Got to water this as well. And this is how you can propagate your own tomato plants if you like. If you've got one really good plant there going and all the others have died off, take some cuttings off it. Do that. Perfect. Liquid fertilizer in the hothouse. Check out our website. It is our buy one get one free special on this weekend. Goes until Sunday night, midnight, and don't forget to watch the show, Vasuli's Garden, on 7/2, Sundays at 2 p.m. and I think it repeats today sometime about 11:30, 12. Check out the TV guide in your local area, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Maresi.